attend day 1 of the webinar, so they are also eligible, because on day 2, which is today, we are going to focus upon a new thing, which is going to be SQL, structured query language. SQL is very important for us to learn. Mostly our first round of interview will be on SQL as well. So we are going to learn end-to-end SQL today in a task-based learning manner. That means we are going to solve some tasks today. All right. Now, let me quickly share my screen and let me quickly revise what we did on day 1 as well. So guys, over here, you're going to see that on day 1, we focused upon, just give me a moment. Okay. All right. So on day 1, guys, we focused upon bunch of learning, right? So we had almost like 2+ hours of end-to-end learning into the analytics sector. So we focused that what are the important tools and technologies we need to learn to get into the analytics domain, you remember? So we discussed that again, Tableau is very important for us to learn. Apart from that, we have got Power BI, which is yet another very important skill, which is the number one business tool. Apart from that, we have got Excel. Excel is a great tool so that we can analyze small amount of data. And then SQL is also very important. SQL query language, which is the number one skill to interact with the database. And then at last, we have got AI tools. So we can learn some AI tools as well. It will help us a lot. Like if we can learn some advanced techniques in ChatGPT, Google Bard, Microsoft Copilot. So that will help us a lot as well. Apart from that, there are some optional skills also, like Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, right? That we can further upskill ourselves into. So this is what we discussed on day 1. And then we also discussed that what are the different industries in which tools like Tableau has aggressively penetrated. So we discussed that in financial industry, we have got dedicated financial data analyst. We have got healthcare data analyst, banking data analyst, sales data analyst, HR data analyst, and so on. So you can use your domain experience as well to get into your own specific analytics job role. Apart from that, you can go into core data analytics as well. For example, we have got data analyst, business analyst, data scientist, dashboard and visualization specialist, business intelligence developers, analytics consultant, analytics associate, right? And so on. And after that, guys, once we discussed this, we focused upon data cleaning, right? We picked up on Amazon raw data set and we cleaned that data using ChatGPT. And after we cleaned that data using ChatGPT, we feed that data to tools like Tableau and Power BI. So this is a dashboard that we built on Tableau. It had categorical analysis. It had top 10 product analysis as well. We had time series analysis of sales and profit by time. And this was an interactive dashboard that we built. Apart from that, we had a Power BI Amazon dashboard as well, where we focused upon again time series analysis, some smart cards at the top, categorical analysis, geographical analysis. We have got some GOT chart over here as well, and all these charts were interactive. And after this, we did some real-time job analytics, personal portfolio building, and a lot more. So this is what we discussed on day 1. Now, guys, on day 2, which is today, we are going to focus upon even more important skill, which is going to be SQL, structured query language. We cannot ignore SQL at any cost. SQL is very important for us to learn. Mostly your first round of interview itself will be on SQL. So that is why today we are going to learn about SQL, guys. And let me quickly revise the bonuses that you are going to get once we complete the webinar till the end. So let me quickly guide you guys. The first bonus that you will be eligible for is going to be, just give me a moment, is going to be 1 year free case study subscription for analytics. So as you know that jobaaj learning provides a lot of analytical based case studies. So for 1 year, case studies worth 10K will be provided to you on your email on completion of day 2 of the webinar. This is the first bonus that you are going to get. Apart from this, guys, the second bonus that you are going to get will be on jobaaj learning. So as I mentioned to you on day 1, jobaaj learning is our learning portal. This is where all the job oriented programs get hosted. And on this portal, the second bonus is going to be turbocharge LinkedIn program. Turbocharge LinkedIn program is a program so that we can upskill and upgrade ourselves in the LinkedIn. It includes a lot of hacks, tricks, and tips that will give you a deeper understanding of how LinkedIn works. Apart from this, guys, whether you are a job seeker or a business professional or a a freelancer or a student, right? All of us are equally eligible to upskill yourself from, to build a good and strong LinkedIn profile. And you have got full lifetime access and a certificate of completion as well on completion of turbocharged LinkedIn program. This will be provided as a bonus as well. Apart from that, guys, the third bonus that you are going to get is going to be Excel Essential Formulas and Functions. This is a program so that we can upskill ourselves in Excel. We can learn all the analytical based formulas and functions of Excel in our 25 plus lecture, worksheets, and 3 premium ebooks as well. You will be learning about multiple formulas and functions, as you can see over here, with premium ebooks, and you have got full lifetime access and a certificate of completion as well on completion of this particular webinar for day 2. Apart from that, as I mentioned on day 1 as well, it's a certified workshop. You will be eligible for certificate of completion as well on completion of this webinar. Now let me quickly tell you that right now, guys, we have got 300 plus participants. Yeah, that's right. 300 plus participants live with us already. So again, uh, this is a webinar, guys, so we cannot see the number of participants, but definitely we can see it through screenshot. So 300 plus participants live with us on Monday evening, which is a very good thing. So now I want you guys to learn as a family in this particular masterclass. 302 participants exactly live with us. And again, let us learn as a family. Let us make this webinar interactive again. Let us make the most out of this webinar. All right. Apart from that, make it practical also. Make sure you practice along with me. Apart from that, in case you can't practice, make sure you write some notes for yourself. Okay. It will help you a lot. Now, I am going to give you a quick 50 seconds timer so that you can quickly go and get yourself ready. So your 50 seconds timer starts from now. Quickly go, get yourself ready, guys. Get a piece of pen and paper for yourself so that you can write some notes. Get a glass of water, right? So that you can sip in between. Quickly get it done, and then we are going to move ahead. All right. So 35 more seconds are remaining for you, and then we will kick off. Okay. So 25 more seconds remaining. Quickly get yourself ready, and then we are going to move ahead. All right, guys. Last 10 seconds remaining. All right. So time is up. I hope you all are ready now. So on this note, guys, let us move ahead and let us get started. So just give me a moment. Okay, time is up. So Krishna is ready. So let us move ahead now, guys. And apart from this, today also we are going to maintain some notes. We are going to build some notes for ourselves as we learn SQL, structured query language, right from basics and right from scratch. So let me quickly give you the link of notes as well in the chat section. You may click on any one link, guys, and the notes will get open for you. Please don't click on all the links. Any one link you can click upon and the notes are going to get open for you. So I'm going to share 4 links with you in the chat section. These are Google document link, just like I shared on day 1. And you can click on any one link and the notes will get open. I have already shared the link in the chat. I am going to open all the link, but you have to click on any one link over here. Okay. So quickly get it done. We have got our notes 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So simply click on any one link. I'm going to give you around 10 to 15 seconds so that you can quickly open it up, and then we will move ahead. Your 10 seconds timer starts from now, guys. Quickly open any one notes link, and then we will move ahead. All right, guys. So now I think you have opened up notes. So on this note, let us move ahead. Okay. So now let me check. We have got around more than 48 participants on notes 1, 40 participants on notes 2, 26 on notes 3, and 20 participants on notes 4. So let us move ahead. So thank you so much, Ritesh, Krishna, Sakshi, Gayatri, and Vansh for confirming. So now, guys, what I'm going to do is, First of all, before we go ahead with the learning of SQL, I want you guys to quickly write a yes in the chat section as a token of promise that yes, we are going to stay till the end. We are going to stay interactive. We are going to stay attentive throughout the webinar. And we will maintain the community guidelines in the chat section. So we have got Pooja, Asuma, Harineta, we have got Rohini, Adaishu, Anshita, Pooja as well, Rupanandan, Mohammed, we have got Kalpana. Okay, that's great, everyone. Pamela, Vinod, Lahari, and Ramesh as well. All right. So let us maintain the same energy till the end. Some students are asking for notes link again. So let me check which notes has the minimum participants over here. So notes number 3 and 4 has the minimum participants. So I'm going to give you 3 and 4, third and fourth link over here. Okay. So this is first, second, third, and fourth. So you may click on any one link and the notes will get open for you. Okay. This is the notes link, guys. You may click on any one link and the notes is going to get open. Now, let me first of all quickly start with the fundamentals of SQL. Or before I get started, why not you, right? So you can tell me, right? Why do we use SQL? So I hope some of you have worked on SQL already. So what do you think, guys? Why do we need SQL in the chat section? Let me check your knowledge as well. Okay, so to extract data says Vansh, all right. To store and organize data says Gayatri. Data manipulation says Pradeep. Data management says Roopnandan. For maintaining data says Sakshi. Connecting database says Nilma. Database says Akhil. Data integrated says Ramesh. To create database says Abhinav. Manipulate data set says Dipali. Manipulate data set says Shrikant. Okay. So all of you are more or less correct, partially correct. So let me quickly guide you on this as well, guys, right from starting. So first of all, understand that why do we need SQL? And before that, what is the full form of SQL? The full form of SQL is structured query language. Okay. What is it? Structured query language. Now, why do we use it? Okay. So let us quickly understand that case. So understand that your data, the data that you deal with, the data that we analyze. So data also has a home. Okay. And that home is known as database, right? What is that home known as? Database. So data also has a home and that home is known as database. So to interact with the data in the database, we need a language. And that language is known as SQL. So you need to interact with the database as well, right? So for example, you want to fetch some data, you want to transform some data, you want to update some data. So you have to interact with the database. And that is where you need a language, a common language that your data can understand. And that is known as SQL for us. Okay. Now let me also tell you that where do we use SQL? Where do we use SQL? Okay, so SQL is used for 4 things, guys, and those 4 things are known as CRUD operations, right? What is it known as? CRUD operations. So over here in CRUD, C stands for creating data. So in case you want to create a new data in database, you can create a new data as well with the help of SQL. R stands for reading data, right? For example, you already have the data and you just want to read the data, right, from your database. So you can read the data as well. Now U stands for updating the data, right? For example, you have to update some data. Some of my students' email ID got changed. I have to update that. So I can update that data as well in SQL. And then we have got D. D stands for deleting the data. So we can delete the data as well using SQL. For example, there is some irrelevant data. I want to delete that. I can do that. So all these tasks can be performed with the help of SQL over here. Okay. So I hope you understand that part. Again, just to quickly revise, SQL is used to interact with the database. Okay, to interact with the data in the database, we need SQL. Apart from that, there are 4 tasks which is known as CRUD operations. C stands for creating new data, R stands for reading data, U stands for updating data, and D stands for deleting the data. All right, these are the 4 tasks over here, and I have pasted the same thing in all the notes as well. Now, guys, this is the complete theory that we want to learn today. Okay, because we will be directly practicing it. We will be directly doing a hands-on, because there is no point in learning PPT. Like, there's no point in learning through PPT for SQL, because the more you practice, the more or the better you're going to learn. So I am going to give you a website, and on that website, we both are going to practice. Okay. So the name of that website is SQL Bolt. And I'm going to share this link in your chat section as well as in your notes. So we are going to complete some lessons over here. and this is lesson number 1 link, and directly we are going to practice and then we are going to learn parallelly. So I'm going to share this link in your chat section as well. You may quickly open on the link 1, and notes and SQL Bolt is going to get open for you. So quickly do that, guys. And once you open SQL Bolt link, simply scroll down and you will see a table, you will see a data set. Once you see SQL Bolt link, simply scroll down, right? You're going to see a table over here. And then we will start from there, right? So quickly do that. I'm going to give you 5 seconds for that. Okay, simply scroll down. All right. So can this link work on mobile too? Yes, this link will work on mobile too. All right. So again, guys, simply scroll down. I hope you have opened the no. I hope you have opened this link. Okay, one Shatakshi, Sakshi, and Gayatri have already done that. So you are going to see a table over here, right? And the name of this table is movies. What is the name of the table? Movies. We have got 5 columns inside the movies table, guys. The first is the ID of the movie, right? Second is the title of the movie, the name of the movie. Then we have got the director of the movies over here, right? Who has directed that movie? Then the year in which the movie got released. And at last, guys, we have got the length of the movie in minutes, right? So what is the length of the movie? So we have got these details over here. All right. The name of the table is movies, and these are the 5 columns inside the movies table. And now we are going to solve all these tasks one by one. So this is your task 1, then we have got task 2, then we have got task 3, task 4, and task 5. So as we solve the task, we are going to learn. And this is the place, guys, where we are going to write our SQL code. This is known as SQL query editor, where you can write your SQL queries or SQL codes. All right. So now let us solve some questions over here, guys. So the first question that we have got over here is find the title of each film. So understand that many times when you are dealing with big data, you don't have to see all the column, right? You sometimes have to filter your columns as well. I don't want to see all the columns over here. I just want to see the title column, right? So in that scenario, what can I do? I can use SQL to fetch just the title column from this particular table. How can we do that? It's pretty simple. Focus on my screen. Guys, most of the SQL command start with the word select. I have to select some column data over here. Okay. I have to select some column data. Now, as soon as I select some, I have to mention select, and then I have to mention the name of the column that I want to select. So I want to select the title column over here. So I'm going to mention select title. I also have to mention from which table I have to select the title column. So I have to select the title column from the movies table over here. Okay. So I'm going to mention select title from movies and then a semicolon at the end. Semicolon is very important. Semicolon indicates that our SQL command is completed. Our SQL command is done. All right. So now you're going to see that we have got our title column over here as well. And this is my output. I have fetched my title column and I have got a green tick over here as well, as you can see. Okay. So I hope you understand that. So let me quickly copy this solution and let me quickly paste it in your notes as well. You can copy from your notes and you can paste it in your own SQL Bolt platform, or else you can write your SQL command directly with me as well. Okay. So again, just to revise very quickly, focus now again. Over here, you're going to see, first of all, the first question over here is find the title of each film. So I have to fetch just the title column over here. How to fetch the title column only? I have to mention select title from movies. I have to mention select command, and then I have to mention the name of the column that I want to select. I want to select a title column over here. So I will mention select title. From which table? I have to select the title column from the movies table. So I'm going to mention from movies and then a semicolon at the end. Semicolon indicates that my SQL command is completed. So quickly get it done, guys, and then we are going to move ahead. All right, let me check SQL, but how and which kind of task he will do comparatively? He will do comparatively the DB, guys. So basically you have to fetch your right data. You have to sometime create views. You have to transform data. You don't require all the data at all the point of time. right? Sometimes you have to perform some operations, you have to create a view, you have to create running total and so on. So for that you would require SQL, very aggressively. So SQL will be used for sure if you are deployed as a analytics professional. SQL is not case sensitive, that is right, SQL is not case sensitive, Snigdha. All right, so quickly get it done. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 more seconds and then we are going to move ahead with the next task. And guys, the next task is also very simple. Okay, you can do it by yourself as well. The next task, you can do it by yourself as well. Okay, there is no issue in that. All right, so now guys, the second task over here is find the director of each film. So I don't want to see the title column, I want to see the director column now. So I simply have to mention the name of the column. Select director from movies table. Select director from movies and you are going to see I have got a director column now, and I've got a green tick over here as well. That means my work is done, right? So make sure the spelling of the column is correct. If you will write incorrect spelling, then that will be an issue. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste the link, paste the solution in all your notes as well as in your chat section. So quickly get it done, guys, and then we are going to move ahead. Is SQL and MySQL same? Yes, more or less same. Okay, Tarun, no issues. No case sensitive. That is right, Satakshi. It's not case sensitive. So quickly get it done. This is your second task, right? It's a pretty simple task. Okay, that's great. Sayyed, Sakshi, Satakshi, and Kavita. All right, 5 more seconds. Okay, let us move ahead towards the third task, guys. The third task is they have mentioned find the title and director of each film. So I have to fetch the title column and I have to fetch the director column also. So both the column I want to see. So sometimes there might be a scenario that you want to see two columns, right? Title also and director also. So what do you do in that case? So I have to mention both the column names over here. I will be mentioning select title, comma, director from movies table. So you will see I will mention the name of both of these columns and separate it by a comma. I'm going to simply separate it by a comma and you are going to see both the columns will appear in front of me. But make sure the spelling of the column is right, right? If you will write incorrect spelling, then it will throw you an error. All right, let me quickly paste it in all your notes as well as in your chat. So quickly get it done. Why can't we use and? So again, and is a logical operator in SQL. It has a different meaning. Okay. So maybe we will discuss it in the next lecture. All right, so quickly get it done, guys, and then we are going to move ahead. Simply mention the name of both of these columns and separate it by a comma. Do we use SQL and COBOL? I am not sure about that. Kajal, Nilima, Vanchetan, and Krishna. All right. Okay. The next task is pretty simple. You can do by yourself as well, right? So the next task is find the title and year of each film, right? So it's pretty simple. You just have to mention the name of the column. Find the title, comma, year from movies table. So I have got my title column as well. I have got my year column as well. And I've got a green tick over here as well, right? So I just have to mention the name of the columns that I want to fetch. Okay. So quickly get it done. I am going to paste the solution in all your notes. It's a simple one, right? And then we are going to move ahead with the last task of lesson number 1 over here. Okay. So your 5 seconds, I'm going to give you. Quickly get it done, guys. All right. So now let us move ahead with the last task. The last task says that I have to fetch all the information about each film. So basically, I have to fetch all the columns over here, right? Now there are two ways in which I can achieve this task. The first way is I can keep on writing the name of the column that I want to fetch. For example, select title, comma, year, comma, ID, comma, director, right, from the movies. So individual column will keep on appearing over here as you can see. But this is not a very good way, guys, because what if we have got 100 columns? So do you have to write the name of all the 100 columns over here? No. So that is why SQL provides us with a shortcut, and that shortcut is select star from movies. So I simply have to mention select star from movies. Star is a shortcut in SQL that is going to give me all the columns data, as you can see over here, and I will get a green tick in my last task as well. Okay, so I'm going to copy that and paste it in all your notes. Okay, so quickly get it done, guys. You simply have to mention select star from movies. You don't have to mention let's suppose each and every column details over here. Star is a shortcut in SQL which will give you all the columns detail, as you can see over here. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Quickly get this done as well, and then we are going to revise and move to the next lesson over here. Okay, all right. All right, guys. So now let us move ahead. Let me quickly revise what we did on lesson number 1. So guys, in this particular lesson, we focused upon how to basically fetch the right amount of column. If you want to fetch just the title column, you just mention the title column. Select title from the movies. If you want to fetch 2 columns, you have to mention both of these columns. Select title, comma, director from movies. If you have to fetch all the columns, you just have to mention select star from movies. Star is a shortcut, which means select all the columns data. Now you can simply click on continue button. Once you click on continue button, next lesson is going to get open for you guys. And once you open next lesson, simply scroll down and you are going to see the same table. In case you don't see the continue button, don't worry. I'm going to give you the lesson number 2 link as well in your chat section, as well as in your notes. I'm going to paste it. So quickly open that up, guys, and then simply scroll down and you are going to see the same table, but you're going to see new questions over there. All right, I'm going to paste this in all your notes, as you can see. And now we have got the same movies table, same columns over here. Now, guys, in this particular lesson, we are going to learn how do we filter our data. So the first question that we have got over here is find the movie with a row ID of 6. So basically, I want to fetch the movie where my ID column is equal to 6. So now in this particular lesson, we are going to learn how to filter your rows. For example, you don't want to see all the rows, right? Sometimes there might be a scenario that you have to filter down your rows. So we have already learned how to filter the columns. You just have to mention the name of the column. Select title from movies will filter the column for you. It will just give you the title column. But now how do you filter your rows? We will be learning that. First question, find the movies with row ID of 6. So I have to fetch the movies where ID column is equal to 6. Now I am going to first of all remove the semicolon over here because my SQL command is not completed yet. Semicolon is mentioned at the end only. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to move to the next line. First of all, I have written select star from movies, which means select all the column data from the movies table. But I have to filter my data as well. That is why I'm going to write where my ID column is equal to 6. And then I will write a semicolon at the end, as you can see. Okay, where my ID column is equal to 6, and you are going to see my ID column is equal to 6 now. And I will see a green tick over here as well. So just like the way you talk in English, you're going to execute your command in SQL. I'm going to paste the solution in all your notes as well as in your chat section. So quickly get it done, guys, and then we are going to move ahead. All right. So 5 seconds for you on this. All right, that's great, Kavita and Krishna. Okay, so just like the way you talk in English, can you fetch a piece of apple where you will find this, right? So this way you talk in English, right? Similarly, you can write your codes in SQL as well. All right, let us move towards the next question now. Next question says, find the movies released in the year between 2000 and 2010. So I have to fetch all the movies which are released in the year between 2000 and 2010 over here. Okay, so I am going to write select star from movies, which means select all the column from the movies table where I have to mention a where clause, where my year column, right, between, because they have mentioned that your year column should be between 2000 and 2010. So I'm simply going to mention where year column between 2000 and 2010. And then I will put a semicolon at the end. Guys, a mistake that students make is that they put a semicolon in the first line itself. And that will give you an error because semicolon is put at the last. All right. So wherever you have to filter your data in a particular range, then you can always use between and, right? So you can simply mention where year between 2000 and 2010. All right. So let me quickly copy that and paste it in all your notes so that you can quickly get it executed, and then we are going to move ahead. So quickly get it done, guys, or at least make your notes in case you're not practicing. Yes, once we can have alternative way as well to execute it using greater than or less than sign. All right. So quickly do that. You can also focus on my screen and write it parallelly. You will see a green tick, guys, once you get it done. And now you're going to see all your year, all the movies are released in the year between 2000 and 2010, as you can see over here. Okay. All right. So now let us move ahead with the next question over here. The next question is, find the movies, right, not released in the year between 2000 and 2010. So this is just the opposite. Over here, they want me to fetch all the movies which are not released between the year between 2000 and 2010. So I just have to do the opposite over here. And guys, whenever I have to do just the opposite in SQL, I usually use not keyword, right? We have to use not keyword. So I'm going to mention select star from movies where year not between 2000 and 2010, where your year is not between. So now you're going to see my year is not between 2000 and 2010. Okay, so I've got a green tick over here as well. So I'm going to copy that and paste it in all your notes. So SQL is simple, right? And it is very super high in demand. From the last, I would say 30 plus years, guys, SQL is getting used. All right. So instead of and, why can't we use ampersand? So again, there is some logic. There are some rules that you have to follow in SQL also. Okay, it's ultimately a language. All right. Okay. So quickly get it done, guys, and then we are going to move towards the last task of lesson number 2. That's great, Satakshi, Akshaya, Gayatri, and Meghna. All right. Now, guys, the last task that we have got over here is find the first 5 movies and their release year. So now they want me to limit the data. What they are saying is they just want us to fetch the first 5 movies. There is no logic behind it. There is no, I would say, conditions, right? It's just a random first 5 movies, top 5 movies they want to fetch, right? Whatever is there in our data. So if you will see the entire data, this is your entire data, select star from movies. Entire data is available in front of you, as you can see. Now I just want to fetch the first 5 movies over here, which are mentioned, right? This is first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. There is no specific condition or no specific logic over here. I just want to fetch the first 5 movies. I have to limit my data. I have to restrict my data. So I'm going to write select star from movies, which will fetch me all the column detail. And then I'm going to mention limit 5. Limit is a keyword in SQL which is used to restrict your data. So I'm going to mention limit 5. Limit 5 will give me the top 5 rows. If I'm going to mention limit 10, it will give me top 10 rows, and so on. And then I will put a semicolon at the end. So limit is the keyword, guys, which is used to restrict your data to the top n rows. If you will mention limit 5, it will give you top 5 rows. Limit 10 will give you top 10 rows, and so on. All right. And then I'm going to put a semicolon at the end. So whenever you get a question that I just want top 5 rows, top 10 rows, always you can use limit keyword. Okay. So I'm going to paste it in your chat as well as in your notes. So quickly get it done. All right, last also completed. That's great. Select star from movies where ID is less than 6. That will also work, Kajal, right? Okay, Krishna, Satakshi, Meghna, Akshaya, that's great. So, guys, in this particular lesson, what did we learn? In this particular lesson, we learned how to filter your data. To filter your rows, we usually use a where keyword, guys. What do we use? We use a where keyword over here. Okay. Now, I have to mention, first of all, select star from movies. Select star from movies. And then after that, I have to mention where ID column is equal to 6, where my year column between 2000 and 2010, right? So this way I can use a where keyword to basically filter my rows over here. In case you just want the top 10 rows or top 5 rows, top 15 rows, you can use a limit keyword in that particular scenario. Select star from movies is going to remain permanent because I have to fetch all the columns. Select star from movies will give me all the columns data, right? Unless and until you filter it. Okay, so you can filter the rows as well over here as using the where clause. I hope you understand that, guys. And now we are ready to move towards the next lesson. And before we move to the next lesson, one very common question over here is how to fetch the bottom 5 movies. Very good question. We will discuss about it in our lesson number 4. Okay. And before students who are practicing making understand as much as possible, can I get a quick OP from them in the chat and then we will move ahead? So let me check. We have got Satakshi, Shivani, Vinod. We have got Roshni, Vansh, Tanmay, Dipali, Arpit as well, Krishna, Meghna as well. We have got Sagar, Shivanshu, Gomati, Shanta. All right. Kalpana. We have got Pratna, Durga Rao, Sarad Babu, Sakshi Kumar, Kushagra, Varsha, and other students as well. So let us maintain the same energy, guys. And even if you are not practicing, please write your notes. It will help you a lot. That's great. Richa, Venkat, Asumta. We have got Swati, Pranesh, Dimple, and V Akash as well. Rajesh, Venkat as well. All right. So now simply click on this continue button and we are going to have the next lesson now, which is lesson number 3. And in case you don't see the lesson number 3, I am going to give you the link over here in your chat section. This is your lesson number 3. I'm going to copy that and paste it in your notes as well. Okay. So quickly get it open and then we are going to move ahead. All right, guys, this is lesson number 3 for you. So quickly click on that. In this lesson number 3, we are going to learn about advanced filtering. In lesson number 3, we are going to learn about pattern-based filtering. And once you open lesson number 3, simply scroll down. You are going to see a table with some questions and we are going to solve all these questions one by one now. Okay. Now, guys, the same table, we have got the same table, movies table, same data set over here. Now, the first question that we have got over here is find all the Toy Story movies. So understand, guys, that we have got multiple Toy Story movies in our data. We have got Toy Story. We have got a sequel of Toy Story as well, which is Toy Story 2. We have got Toy Story 3. There can be Toy Story 4 or Toy Story 5. So we have a pattern based filtering over here. We have a pattern that my movie is starting from Toy Story, but at the end, there is some number. There can be Toy Story 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know that, right? So it's a variable. At the end, it's a variable. I don't know that. But at the starting, it's a Toy Story. Okay. The starting of the movie is same, which is going to be Toy Story. So do you guys understand that part? That it's the pattern over here. Okay. So we have to do pattern based filtering. And guys, whenever we have a pattern, we use a keyword called like, as mentioned by Ananti. Now, for example, yesterday, if you have seen a match, you see Dhoni playing 3 sixes, right? So if someone will, come to batting and they will have a hat trick of 6s. So what are you going to say? You're going to say you played that shot like MS Dhoni, right? So you are representing a pattern over here because Dhoni also pulled out 3 sixes yesterday. So whenever you have to represent a pattern, you used a keyword called like in that scenario. Okay. So now I'm going to mention select star from movies. Right? And then I'm going to remove this semicolon. I'm going to move to the next line. I will where title column like, right? Because it's a pattern. Toy Story, because my movie is starting from the word Toy Story, but at the end, it can be anything. I told you, right? It can be 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is a variable at the end. I don't know that. So in SQL, we denote a variable by a symbol called percentage. This is the percentage symbol, guys. It is above letter number 5 on your keypad. Okay. So I have to mention select star from movies where title column. This is my title column, right? Like, I have to mention a like keyword over here. Toy Story, that means my movie is starting from the word Toy Story and at the end it's a variable. At the end it can be anything. So it's like Toy Story percentage, and then I will put a semicolon at the end, and you are going to see I have got all these 3 movies over here and I've got a green tick over here as well. All right. So let me quickly copy this and paste it in all your notes, guys. So quickly get it executed and get it done. In case you have any question, feel free to ask your questions. Like, but why we have to use it? To fetch the data, right? Because in one single SQL command, you have to fetch all the 3 rows. So there is a pattern over here. And whenever we have a pattern, we have to use a like keyword in SQL. All right. Like is always used with percentage because percentage is a variable, guys. We don't know what is that value. It can be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I've mentioned where title like Toy Story percentage is the keyword at the end. All right. We're going to get a green tick over. Quickly get it done and we're going to move ahead. Okay. How many keywords are there? Can be multiple keywords. I don't have a count for that, but the more you practice, again, the more familiar you are going to get with these keywords over here. All right. Okay, that is right, Manas. We are going towards the next. Why do we use percentage? So, Richa, again, you see over here, there's a pattern. I want to fetch all the movies which are starting from Toy Story, but at the end, it can be anything. It can be Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, and so on. So, at the end, it's a variable. I don't know that. So, that is why percentage is used to represent a variable. This percentage can hold any value. It can hold 1 also, it can hold 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, ABCD also. So that is why we have got a percentage to represent a variable over here. Okay, so I hope you understand that part, guys. And now let us move towards the next question. The next question is, find all the movies directed by John Lasseter. Now it is a straightforward filtering question. There is no pattern over here. They just want to fetch all the movies directed by John Lasseter. So I'm just going to mention select star from movies where director is equal to where director is equal to John Lasseter over here. Okay. And then a semicolon at the end. So you're going to see I have got the list of all the movies where my director column is equal to John Lasseter, as you can see over here. And I've got a green tick over here as well. All right, where my director is equal to John Lasseter. So again, it's a simple filtering question. There is no pattern. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to paste this solution in all your notes. So quickly get it done, guys. Make sure that the spelling of, everything is correct. Where and all we will use equals to equal to. I did not get that question, Sridhar. Maybe you have to rephrase it in a better way. Gap is necessary between semicolon and the last word. Semicolon. No, it's not necessary, right? I can remove that as well. Just to make our code cleaner, I put a gap over here. I put a space over here. All right. So quickly get it done, guys. Make sure the spelling of John Lasseter is exactly correct. Okay. All right. So quickly get it done. Today I see less interaction as compared to day one. So I really hope that you are practicing. And if you are not asking questions, I am assuming that you are getting the right answers. Okay. You can use any one of them, Satakshi, either double quote or single quote. That is perfectly fine. It is not accepting. That means you have written a wrong spelling of John Lasseter, maybe, right? Because this is the most frequent mistake that students make. So quickly check it once, check your notes once, right? And just check what mistake you are doing. Because in your notes, correct spelling is mentioned. All right. So quickly get it done. Okay. All right. So now, guys, you can also use English over here. You can also mention where director is John Lasseter. Is will also work. Okay. Just to guide you. Is will also work over here. All right. Instead of director is equal to John, can we use like? No, as I told you, Pradeep, like is used for pattern, right? For example, find all the wall movies. So movies which are starting from the keyword wall, but at the end, it can be anything, right? So that is where you can use like. Find all the Toy Story movies. That means movies starting from Toy Story, but at the end, it can be anything. In that scenario, you can use like. But over here, it's a direct filtering question that your movies should be directed by John Lasseter. That's it. Okay. Right. So I hope you understand that. Okay. So now let us move ahead towards the third task. The third task is find all the movies not directed by John Lasseter. Okay. So there are multiple ways in which I can do that where director is equal to. This is a symbol in SQL which means not equal to. I can also mention where director is not John Lasseter. In English also I can write, that will also work. And you're going to see I've got a green tick over here. So I think this is better, where director is not John Lasseter. This is much better, right? So you can use this keyword. I'm going to paste it in your notes now. Quickly check it, guys, and make sure you mention, you do it correctly. Okay. I have pasted in all your notes now. You can check it once. I'm going to paste the solution in your notes, in your chat section as well. It's a pretty simple one. Where not director will also work. Usually it will not work, right? There are some rules that you have to follow in SQL, but it's a platform, it's a website, so it might work over here. Okay. What is the meaning of this? This means not equal to. Okay. You can also write where director is. This is also a keyword, right? For example, guys, this means equal to. Just focus on my screen. Director is equal to. This means is equal to. And what is not equal to? This is the symbol for that. Okay, not equal to in SQL. But again, you can also write is not. Is not will also work. Okay, is used for director, and in which all condition can be used is equal to. Whenever Sridhar, you have to do direct filtering. For example, my ID column is equal to 6. It's a straightforward direct filtering question, and that is what I mentioned over here. Okay. All right, guys, let us move towards the last task now. Again, a simple, I would say, pattern based filtering. Over here, you're going to see find all the wall movies. So basically, I want to fetch all the wall movies, and there are multiple wall movies. There is wall E over here. There is wall G over here. You see, right? So we have to fetch all the wall movies over here, right? Whether it is wall E or whether it is wall G. So it's a pattern again that my movie is starting from the keyword wall, but at the end, it can be anything. So I'm going to mention where my title column, like, right, wall percentage, where my title column like wall percentage, and a semicolon at the end, as you can see. So you're going to see that my title column is starting from the keyword wall, but at the end it's a variable. That is why I have used the percentage over here. Percentage means variable in SQL, and that will hold any value. It can hold E, G, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, anything, right? So I hope you understand now what is pattern based filtering, and I've got a green tick over here as well. I'm going to copy that and I am going to paste it in all your notes. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me quickly paste the solution in your chat section as well so that you can quickly get it executed. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to quickly get it done, and then we are going to move ahead. Okay. All right, guys. So now in this particular lesson, what did we do? Let us quickly revise that. In this particular lesson, we learned about pattern-based filtering. For example, there is a pattern, right? That my movie is starting from Toy Story. For example, there is Abhishek Singh, Abhishek Kumar, Abhishek Raman in our class, and we want to get all the Abhishek. So there is a pattern that the name of the student is starting from Abhishek, but at the end it can be anything. So you're going to mention where name like Abhishek percentage. That means your name is starting with Abhishek and at the end it's a variable. Similarly, over here, we have got where title column like Toy Story percentage. It's starting from the keyword Toy Story, and at the end it can be anything. It can be Toy Story 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. All right. So I hope you understand that. And now, guys, let us move towards that lesson number 4. Very important lesson. You're going to click on this continue button. All right. Now, in case you don't see the continue button, I'm going to paste the lesson number 4 link as well in your chat section. This is lesson number 4 link in the chat. Quickly open that and scroll down, guys. In this lesson, we are going to learn quite a few things. So this is lesson number 4 again. I have pasted it in your notes as well. Okay, so quickly get it open. How we can use SQL and Power BI. So mostly your data is stored in databases, and to interact with that database, we use. So in Power BI also, we have got SQL data connectors where you can use SQL to extract data. Management students, why I'm learning this as I have need of only Power BI. So kindly clear this doubt. No, no, no. Understand. Power BI, you have to connect data, right? You have to extract data. So your data is also stored in SQL servers, right? So to extract that data from in Power BI or to extract limited data in Power BI, we use SQL queries. In Power BI also, we can write SQL queries. All right. So quickly get it done. All right. So now, guys, let us move ahead. And now the next thing that we have to do over here is in this particular lesson, the first task that we have got over here is list all the director of movies, right? So I just want to fetch the director column now, guys. I don't want to fetch all the column, but only the director column. So I will not write select star from movies. Rather, I will write select director from movies, right? Because I want to fetch the director column only. I don't want to fetch all the columns. But still, guys, I will not get a green tick because the issue is they have mentioned without duplicates. We should not have duplicate values in our data. So you're going to see we have got a lot of duplicate values. For example, John Lasseter. Again, we have got John Lasseter. Again, we have got John Lasseter. We have got Pete Doctor. Again, we have got Pete Doctor, and so on. So now I have to basically remove these duplicate values as well. So how do I remove the duplicate values? I'm going to use a keyword called distinct. Okay. So I'm going to write select distinct director from movies. Distinct is a keyword which is used to remove the duplicate values from the movies table. So I've got distinct director. So that means you will see that duplicate values have been removed now. I just have unique values now. Okay. So you can always mention a keyword distinct in front of your column name that will remove the duplicate values. But still, guys, I have not got a green tick. The reason is they have mentioned that your data should be sorted in the alphabetical order. So my data has to be sorted. A should be at the top and P should be at the bottom. It should be sorted in the alphabetical order. So now it's very important, guys, how to sort your data. So first of all, I'm going to remove this semicolon. I have to write more SQL code. I have to sort my data. I have to order my data. So that is why I'm going to use a keyword order by. Okay. I have to order my data by which column? By the director column. So I will write order by director. I also have to mention in which order, descending order or ascending order. So I have to order my data by ascending order. So I will write ASC as a shortcut, and then I will put a semicolon at the end. And now you will see we have got a green tick. My data is also sorted in the ascending order. So again, first of all, we remove the duplicate values by using distinct, and then we sorted our data by using the keyword called order by. Order by the director column in the ascending order. ASC means ascending. In case you want to sort it in the descending order, you will write DESC. Okay. So now I'm going to copy that and paste it in all your notes, guys. Quickly do that. Okay. So ascending means A to Z. I have to sort my data from A to Z. Descending means Z to A. Okay. All right. So now let me quickly copy that and paste it in all your notes as well as in your chat. So quickly get it done, guys. And in case you have any question, you can ask it. We need to extract data in the corporate also like this. That is right, Vansh. Okay. And then we are going to move ahead. All right, guys. Right. So I hope you have done it now. That's great, Satakshi. 5 more seconds for you. Kajal has also done it. That's great, Satakshi and Kajal. All right, that's great. Vansh. Okay, so now let us move ahead with the next task. The next task is also very important. Over here, they have mentioned list the last 4 movies released. So I have to fetch the latest movies from the bottom. Last 4 movies ordered from most recent to least recent. That means I have to fetch the latest 4 movies released. So basically, the movies which are released the latest, I have to get those 4 movies. So first of all, I'm going to see the entire data. I will write select star from movies, and this is my entire data over here. Now I have to fetch the latest 4 movies, and which column is going to help me in deciding that which movie got released first and which movie got released latest. Of course, the year column is going to help me decide that, right? That's right, Shantanu. Okay. All right. So now, guys, I'm going to sort my data by the year column. I will bring the maximum year at the top and I will push the minimum year at the bottom. So I'm going to sort my data by the year column in the descending order so that my latest movie comes at the top. So I'm going to remove the semicolon and I will write order by, right? Order by. I'm going to mention year column in the descending order, right? So DESC is going to be the keyword for that. All right. So I have to simply mention order by year column in the descending order. Now, what is descending going to do? Descending is going to push the maximum movie at the top and minimum movie at the bottom, as you can see over here. Okay. And we will get a green tick. Okay. We still have not got a green tick over here, guys, because they have mentioned list the last 4 movies released. Okay. Latest 4 movies released. So you're going to see, guys, that I have already pushed the latest movies at the top. Right? You will see that 2013 has been pushed at the top, and then we have got 2012, 11, and 10. Now I just want the latest 4 movies, not all the movies. So which is the keyword that I'm going to use to fetch the latest 4 movies? I just want a top 4 movies now. All right. So that is right, Pradeep. That is right, Satakshi, Ananta, Shantu, Kajol as well. That is right. So Pradesh, we are going to use, that is right, Snigdha. We are going to use the limit keyword. That is right, Nanda. Okay. So now I'm going to write limit 4 over here. Okay. Okay. Now limit 4 is the keyword which will give me the top 4 rows, as you can see. And I'm going to put a semicolon at the end. All right. So now you're going to see The task objective has been achieved. List the last 4 movies released, ordered from most recent to the least recent. So basically, the maximum, the latest movie should be at the top, and the movie which got released earlier, I have pushed it at the bottom. So it's all about sorting your data correctly, guys. So if you want to fetch the movie from the bottom, you push it at the top. You must simply sort your data by the descending order, and those bottom movies will come at the top. And then I can always use the limit keyword to restrict my data. Okay. So whether you want to whether you want to fetch your top 4 movies, again, you first of all arrange your data properly. I have arranged my data over here, ordered by year column in the descending order, so that the maximum, that the bottom movies are pushed at the top. The maximum year is at the top now, right? And then I can use limit over here. Okay. All right. So now I hope you understand this part, and I hope I've pasted. Okay. I am yet to paste the solution in the chat as well as in your notes. So quickly get it done. All right. So I'm going to copy this and paste it in your notes as well. So simply get it done, guys. Where order will use. So we use order Kushagra to sort your data. Okay. So I have used order my data by the year column in the descending order. Order my data by the year column in the descending. Descending means maximum year should be at and minimum year should be at the bottom, right? All right, that's great, Sridhar. That's great. Again, Ovia and Anshita. Okay, so quickly get it done, and then we are going to move ahead. All right, guys. So now the next task that we have got over here is they have mentioned that list the first 5 movies sorted alphabetically. Okay. So basically, I want to fetch the first 5 movies which are sorted in the alphabetical order. So first of all, I have to sort my data in the alphabetical order, and then I will get the first 5 movies. Okay. So what I'm going to write, select star from movies, and they have mentioned first 5 movies sorted alphabetically. So I will sort my data. I will write order by the title column in the ascending order. So the maximum, a movie starting with A is at the top, and movie starting with Z is at the bottom, right? Or W is at the bottom. So you will see I have already sorted my data by the title column in the ascending order, and they just want the first 5 movies. And these are my first 5 movies which are sorted alphabetically. So I'm going to mention limit 5 now, and again put a semicolon at the end so that I can restrict my data to the top 5 rows, and I've got a green tick over here as well, right? So first of all, you arrange your data by using order by, then you restrict your data by using limit. So quickly get it done. All right. That's great. Again, Satakshi, Nandakumar, and Meghna. Select star from, that is right, Hemant. That is right, Venkatesh as well. Should we use ascending with order by? Because yes, by default, you are right, Pradeep. But again, just for demo purpose and just to make our code cleaner, we use ASC. SQL and Python working are different. Of course, they are different tools. They are different technologies as well. All right, that's great, everyone. Sakshi, Devanshu, Gayatri, and Shivani, and Tanaya as well. So now, guys, let us move towards the last task over here. The last task is list the next 5 movies sorted alphabetically. Very important question. I don't want to fetch the first 5 movies. I want to fetch the next 5 movies sorted alphabetically. So I have already sorted my data in the alphabetical order, as you can see over here, right? Order by title column in the ascending order. And now, since I have already sorted my data in the alphabetical order, the next thing is they don't want to see the first 5 movies over here, right? These are my first 5 movies. They don't want to see that. They want to see the next 5 movies. And these are my next 5 movies now. All right. Starting from Monster University to Toy Story. So basically, I have to ignore the first 5 movies over here and fetch the next 5 movies over here. Okay. So I am going to mention order by title in the ascending order. I will write limit 5. Now limit 5 will give me the first 5 rows. I don't want first 5. I want next 5 rows. Okay. So I have to ignore the first 5 rows over here. So I'm going to mention offset 5 over here, right? Limit 5, offset 5. Offset is going to ignore the first 5 rows for me. It is going to remove that, and limit 5 will give me the next 5 rows. All right. So I hope you understand that offset is a keyword to ignore the first n rows for me. Okay. I'm going to copy that and paste it in all your notes over here. So offset is the keyword to remove the first few rows. If you want to remove the first 10 rows, then you have to mention offset 10. Okay, offset 10 will remove the first 10 rows for you. All right, so quickly get it done. That is great, Prathamesh. Okay, that's great, Nanda. That's great, Manas. Riya, Sagar as well. That's great, Hemant. I interchange second and third code. It didn't work. Why? You mean the second and third line? Okay. So there has to be a order in which you have to write SQL code. First of all, you have to select the right columns. Then you have to arrange your data, and then you have to restrict your data. Okay. That is the order that you have to follow. All right, guys. So now quickly get it done, guys. And in this lesson, we learned quite a few things, right? So in this particular lesson, we learned about how do we remove the duplicate values. So to remove the duplicate values, you can use a keyword called distinct over here, right? Distinct is the keyword for that. So distinct director over here from the movies table will remove the values for you. Apart from that, the second thing that we learned over here was how to sort your data. To sort your data, we use the keyword called order by. Order by is the keyword. I have to order my data by year column, director column, right? And then the last thing is how to sort your data. Do you want to sort your data ascending order? So you mention ASC over here. Do you want to sort your data in the descending order? You mentioned DESC over here. These are the shortcuts, right? ASC for ascending, DESC for descending. Apart from that, guys, the next thing is how to remove or ignore the first few rows. So you're going to see we can always use the keyword called limit over, offset over here. Offset is the keyword to ignore the first few rows. If you want to ignore first 10 rows, you can use offset 5 over here. Okay. All right. So again, distinct is the keyword which is used to remove the duplicate values. Okay. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Okay. Perfect, guys. So we have done our lesson number 4 as well. And now we are going to move towards our lesson number 5, where we are going to revise the concept. In lesson number 5, we are not going to learn any new thing. We are going to just revise the concept over here. So you will see a continue button now. And we are going to move towards lesson number 5. Simply scroll down. You're going to see a table, a new table over here. And let us solve some task over here. Let me quickly post the lesson number 5 link in your chat section. So quickly get it open, guys, and simply scroll down till your table comes. And I'm going to post this lesson number 5 link in your notes as well. All right. So quickly get it done. All right. Don't worry, Durga Rao. We will revise it in our lesson number 5. Right. Where do we use offset? We will revise it over here. Okay. Now, the name of the table over here is North American cities. The columns that we have got are different as well. We have got city column, which contain the city name. We have got country column, population column, right? Latitude of that city and longitude of that particular city. And we are going to solve some task over here. The first task is pretty simple. You can do by yourself as well. They have mentioned list all the Canadian cities and their population. Okay. What have they mentioned? List all the Canadian cities and their population over here. So I have to filter my data by country is equal to Canada. Simple filtering question. I will write select star from North American cities where my country column is equal to Canada over here. And I will put a semicolon at the end. And now you're going to see I have got both of the Canadian cities and I've got a green tick over here as well. Okay. So I'm going to copy this and paste it in all your notes. This is notes number 1, notes number 2, 3 and 4 over here, right? So quickly get it done, guys. And then we are going to move ahead. Where country is equal to Canada, that is right, Satakshi. Okay. So quickly get it done. I'm going to give you 5 seconds for this, guys. It's a simple question, but make sure you write the right spelling. All right, guys. So now I want to tell you a few more things. We will be ignoring the question number 2 and question number 3. We will be offsetting the question number 2 and question number 3, guys, because they require some knowledge of latitude and longitude. And I personally believe that we don't require it at this point of time. So I'm going to remove or ignore these 2 questions. So you have to click on this solution button 2 times. Simply click on this solution button 2 times and those 2 questions are going to get ignored. All right. So quickly click on this solution button, guys, 2 times. Okay. This is the button. You can check it over here. 1 and 2. So once you will click it 2 times, question number 2 and question number 3 is going to get ignored. And we will directly come to question number 4 over here. Okay. So quickly ignore question number 2 and 3. 5 more seconds for you. All right, Ovia, perfect. Right, simply click on this solution button 2 times. All right, now guys, very important question. List the two largest cities in Mexico by population. So I have to get the two largest cities in Mexico by population. So first of all, I am going to see the entire data, right? So I'm going to simply mention select star from North American cities. I'm going to mention select star from North American cities, and you will see all the data is in front of me. Now they want to see two largest cities in Mexico by population. So first of all, I have to filter my data. In my question, I will always check where I have to filter my data, right? Because once you filter it, again, the question gets trimmed now. Okay, so now guys, you're going to see my country should be equal to Mexico. All right, because they have mentioned two largest cities in Mexico. So I'm going to mention where my country should be equal to Mexico. So I'm simply going to write where the country column is equal to Mexico over here. So again, my country column is Mexico, as you can see. So we have filtered down our data to only 3 rows now. And now they have mentioned we just want to see the two largest cities by population. So which column will help me in deciding city has the largest population? Of course, the population column is going to help me in that, right? So I am going to sort my data by the population column. The maximum population should be at the top and minimum population should be at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to write order by the population column in the descending order. So you're going to see maximum population is at the top now and minimum population is at the bottom now. And now my data is arranged properly. They just want to see the two largest cities. And I have already pushed the two largest cities at the top. Two largest cities by population have already been pushed at the top because I have ordered my data by the population column in the descending order, as you can see. Now I just want these top 2 rows, and we all know how to get top 2 rows. I'm simply going to use limit 2 now. A very important question, guys, which will revise a lot of concept for you. Okay. So I'm going to revise that as well, but quickly get it done. Okay. Whenever I write it, it never takes, as I always write right code. So you are asking that you are not able to get the green tick. So that means you have done some mistake. So you can refer to your notes once. In case you still are not able to figure it out, you can paste your solution in the chat section. I will review it for you. Okay. All right. Semicolon is necessary. Yes. Semicolon we write to indicate that my SQL command is completed. All right. So guys, first of all, we need the top 2 largest cities by Mexico. So I filtered my data by Mexico and then I arranged my data by the population column so that the 2 largest cities moved at the top. And then I restricted my data to the top 2 rows. I just use limit 2 over here. All right. And now let us use the last question over here, which is list the third and fourth largest city by population in United States. So as I told you that first of all, you have to find out opportunities where you can filter your data. So the opportunity over here is that my country should be equal to United States. And I want to get the third and fourth largest cities by population in United States now. So I'm going to filter my data first of all. So let's start from North American cities where country is equal to United States. And now I'm going to mention again, order my data by the population column so that the maximum population is at the top and minimum population is at the bottom. So I'm going to mention order by population column in the descending order, right? So you're going to see that maximum population has been moved to the top now. And now they don't want to see the top 2 largest cities. They want to see the third and fourth largest city over here. That means the third and fourth row. In this scenario, we have to ignore the first 2 rows, right? We have to ignore the New York and Los Angeles. We have to get Chicago and Houston, right? So again, as I mentioned to you, to ignore the first few rows, we can use offset. So I'm going to write limit 2 because I need only 2 rows, but not the first 2 rows. So I'm going to mention offset 2 over here as well. Offset 2 will ignore the first 2 rows and limit 2 is going to restrict my data to the next 2 rows. And I have got a green tick over here as well, as you can see. Okay. So quickly get it done. All right. So now let me quickly copy this as well, guys, and paste it in all your notes. Okay. And let me quickly copy this and paste it in your chat section as well. That is great. All right, guys. So in this lesson, we basically revised a lot of concepts. And before we move ahead, I just want to quickly understand from you guys that how is the workshop going on till now, right? Are you guys learning, enjoying, making the most out of it, or what are your raw comments in the chat? Mind blowing says Sagar, Vansh says good, Sakshi says yes, great says Meghna, sounds good says Kavita, awesome says Snigdha, it's awesome says Velu, wonderful says Gayatri, enjoying says Apurva. Okay. I am hoping that you are practicing as well. Top notch says Pradeep. Good says Kutadi. Amazing says Apurva. Enjoying says Priyal. All right. Seems like enjoying your learning on day two as well. Now, guys, I also want to quickly tell you that first of all, SQL learning is very, very important. And why is it important? Because you have to arrange your data properly, isn't it? Now we are very fascinated by just Power BI or Tableau because over there we see a lot of visualization. But understand that Power BI and Tableau are the second step. First of all, you have to extract and you have to transform, you have to filter, and you have to basically make sure that you arrange your data properly. And only when you have arranged your data properly, you are going to see, then you can feed this data to basically tools like Power BI, to tools like Tableau, to build a visualization out of it, right? So mostly we are very fascinated by Power BI learning, or let's suppose Tableau learning, which is good as well, right? We should be learning that, but also understand that first of all, we have to make sure that we arrange our data, right? That is the first step. And as a data analyst, you will be spending around 80% of your times in understanding your data, understanding the requirement, and arranging and filtering and cleaning in your data. After that, 20% or 30% of your time you're going to spend in maybe let's suppose visualization of this data or presentation of your data and so on. For example, over here we have got corporate spend dashboard, as you can see. And again, we have got amazing visuals over here, clean and neat dashboard. We have got falling bar chart over here. We have got additional details about our bars as well. For example, we have got time series analysis of functional, how much I am spending in BU support of my company, how much I am spending in infrastructure of my company. I have got over here area map as well. I have got map visualizations also. I have got decomposition tree as well. I can check my tabular data also. I can put it in focus mode. I can also export it in CSV. I can do a lot of things over here, which seems perfectly fine, right? Apart from this, guys, again, I can also do some advanced analytics on these tools. For example, we can have, let's suppose, AI powered chart for ourselves as well. This is a autonomous segmentation chart, guys. Very important. If you will see, when is the status most likely to be won? That means in which type of decisions I am going to win a deal. So again, we have got 6 segments over here. So if you will follow the decisions inside this segment number 2, 90% of the chances you're going to win a deal. For example, whenever your discount is greater than 3.7%, manager is Ann Wheeler, you are going to win a deal. And you can learn more about this segment as well over here. For example, whenever your salesperson is Alan Steiner, you are going to win a deal a lot of times. You can also check 77.4% of the times you're going to win a deal if you will follow these decisions over here inside this segment. Similarly, it can also guide you that in which segments you are losing a deal. For example, you're going to lose a deal 69% of the times if your discount is less than 3.7% and sales owner is not Molly Clark. And you can read more about this segment as well. For example, if you are trying to sell scanners, you're going to lose a deal a lot. If you're trying to sell laser printers, it's a 50-50 scenario, right? So you can learn more about these segments as well. Apart from that, guys, we have got decomposition tree as well, which is known as a drill down analysis, also known as root cause analysis. For example, if you're going to see that my total sales opportunity is $29 million, I can get inside that and I can check that which product is generating the maximum sales for me. So this is design app. Inside design app, which industry is generating the maximum sales? You will see major pharmaceutical. So you can find out that inside design app, which industry is getting the maximum share. Inside this industry, which territory is getting the maximum share? So you're going to see US West. Inside US West, which category is getting sold the most? Software. So you will see, you can do a drill down analysis over here as well. And you can check that basically, what is the root cause of your final end goals. But again, guys, all this analysis looks very good whenever your data is properly transformed, clean, arranged, sorted, and so on. Then that is why we use tools like SQL for that. All right. So I hope you understand that, guys. And now let me quickly do some real-time job analytics on SQL also. And again, we are going to use a platform called Naukri.com for that. So over here also, you are going to see that again, guys, just to quickly repeat it, I've got a 100% profile completion badge, multiple search appearance and recruiter actions, recruiter reaching out to me. So the reason why I am able to generate that much amount of traffic on my own Naukri profile is because I have included everything in my portfolio section, my resume, my head headline, my key skills, employment, education, ID skills like Google Data Studio, Excel, business analytics, data analytics, business intelligence, Tableau, Power BI, SQL, Python. Apart from that, all my projects like supply chain analytics project, sales analytics project, HR analytics project, right? Your global PepsiCo analytics, financial analytics, manufacturing analytics is also added over here. So you don't even have to, I mean, just mention the name of the project, but make sure you mention the details about your project as well. Apart from that, my profile summary, my accomplishment, my profile links, my certifications, Microsoft Technology Associate or Microsoft Certified Power BI Developer, Tableau Desktop Specialist or SQL Gold Badge holder, everything is added over here step by step. All right. So this way you have to build a complete detailed Naukri profile or any other job profile for yourself to maximize your chances. All right. And now I'm going to search by the keyword of SQL over here. So we are going to see we have got more than 60,000 plus job openings posted live on Naukri.com by the keyword SQL. And what are the job profiles that they are requiring? Data analyst. Again, we have got business analyst, which requires skills like SQL, data visualization. Again, business analyst requiring skills like Power BI, SQL, business analytics, and so on. Again, we have got Power BI developer and Power BI developer or Tableau developer. Also, you would require SQL as a primary skill over here, which I was mentioning to you initially also. Again, data analyst one by IBM, advanced SQL they require along with other skills like communication skills, problem solving skills, and so on. We have got SQL over here as well. Again, business analyst data visualization skills are required. And let us filter this down to freshers as well. And you're going to see, guys, for freshers, we have got more than 1,700 plus job openings posted live over here. So business analyst, 0 to 5 years of experience. So what am I seeing over here? Do you see that? 1 to 3 crore per annum. I think it's a mistake, right? So, or maybe it is true. I'm not sure about that. But again, skills like data visualizations are required, Power BI and Tableau is required over here, and so on. And guys, you're also going to see that if I will search by the core keywords like data analyst. So for data analyst also, you're going to see that skills like SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Excel is going to be must. For data analyst over here, we have got 66,000 plus job openings. And over here also, they will be requiring SQL, advanced SQL, problem solving. Data analyst, again, they will be requiring Power BI, SQL, data analysis. Somewhere we have got Python as well. Again, we have got SQL, Power BI, Tableau, data analysis, right? So in core analytical skills as well, SQL will be required for sure. It's a very, very important skill. All right. So I hope you understand that. And even for business analyst, analytical associate, analytical consultant, HR analyst, financial analyst, again, you will see that SQL, Power BI, Tableau, we have got again advanced Excel, advanced SQL. These are the most important skill. And as I told you on day one that we have got jobaaj.com as well, guys, where we analyze all the jobs which get posted on our own job portal as well. For example, jobaaj.com specialize in consulting, finance, and data hiring with 6 lakhs plus job database, multiple top hiring partners, and over here, multiple job of the days get published as well. So again, over here they analyze their own jobs also, what kind of skills are required by the HRs across all the 37,000 plus jobs posted over here across data domain. So again, all these jobs are analyzed, and again, we try to figure out what are the top 5 skills. Like top 5 skills always have been SQL, Excel, data modeling, Power BI, Tableau, advanced Excel. Again, we have got data wrangling, EDA, and so on. All right, so make sure you focus upon this. It will help you immensely, guys. And now let me quickly guide you towards personal portfolio building session. A lot of the students have joined us for the first time on day 2. So it will help them a lot. Apart from that, you can also write some notes for yourself, guys. What are some good platforms where you can build a good personal portfolio for yourself? So as I mentioned on day 1, I am building a personal portfolio on Credly, where I'm publishing my work, Microsoft certified Power BI data analyst associate work, right? So anyone can click on this badge. This is a badge which is provided to me directly by Microsoft because I have cleared PL300 examination over here. So this way they have given me a batch over here. And again, it will also tell you when it got expired, it was issued directly by Microsoft or not. Again, I am a Tableau desktop specialist also over here. So you're going to see anyone can verify this as well, whether I am a Tableau professionally certified desktop specialist, because this badge is also provided to me by Tableau. Apart from that, I am a Microsoft certified, MTA, which is Microsoft Technology Associate as well, using Python. Anyone can verify this badge as well for me. So this way, you're going to see that you can build a dedicated, a strong Credly portfolio, professional Credly portfolio for yourself as well. It will help you a lot. Apart from this, guys, I am maintaining my hacker rank portfolio also, as I told you on day one. So you can also work on hacker rank. Once you get the right skills, you can solve some challenges over there, and you can target bronze, silver, gold badge. And I've got a SQL gold badge over here. I can attach it in the achievement section of my resume. I can also, attach this link so that anyone can verify that. And as I told you on day one, there are multiple students who have achieved a successful hacker rank portfolio. Again, you're going to see we have got, for example, Indumati portfolio. She got both SQL and Python gold badge, as you can see over here. All her badges are certified. For example, SQL basics, intermediate, advanced. Anyone can click on that and anyone can check her certificates. She can attach all these certificates in her resume. The link is also provided. So that is why building a strong hacker rank portfolio or digital portfolio is very important for us. Apart from this, guys, as I told you, students are also building their virtual internship portfolio. For example, let me open Saurav portfolio. He's one of my students from BCom background, and he has built a virtual internship portfolio across multiple firms. So he has got virtual internship certified by companies like Accenture North America, by companies like Tata, by companies like Quantium, right? By companies like Infosys as well, right? So let me quickly reload this portfolio. Okay, seems like it's not getting opening. So let me open any other portfolio for you. Maybe I'm going to open Samji portfolio and let us check if it is working. Yeah, okay. So now I have Saurav portfolio as well. So you're going to see this is certified by Accenture North America, Goldman Sachs, Tata Group, PwC Switzerland, Quantium. They have got JP Morgan, and all these are the skills that he had got certified into by completing these virtual internships. So this way, guys, you can also complete some virtual internships. It will help you immensely. Apart from this, students are also building their Tableau public profile. They are publishing their work on platforms like tableaupublic.com. For example, this is Lakshmi Kant portfolio for us, and he has published all his work, his Superstore dashboard, KPMG dashboard, his Accenture dashboard, include LODs, which is level of details expressions. Apart from this, has advanced analysis like joining table, relationships, trend lines, weekdays process, forecasting, Pareto charts, right? Gantt chart, bullet chart, box plot. Everything is posted over here, and anyone can open his work over here and they can check their work as well. They can check their charts, they can check their dashboards. So that is how, guys, they are publishing their work on Tableau public as well. This way you can also do that. Apart from this, students are also building their Kaggle profile, guys. They are publishing their work on kaggle.com. They're publishing all their exploratory data analytical projects on kaggle.com. For example, you will see over here, this is Ishita portfolio. She got placed also as a business analyst, and again, she has got a portfolio movie rating prediction project. She has got data science job analysis, credit card fraud detection, airline passenger satisfaction. So this way, all his dedicated EDA projects are also published over here on Kaggle. This way, you can also do that. All right. And again, you can attach all these things in your resume as well. For example, guys, let me show you some of my students' resume as well. Let me start from here if I can find some finalized resume for you. So you are going to see that over here we have got Yoga Babu resume. I've got my own resume as well. I have got Surabhi resume as well over here. So you're going to see her objective is mentioned, her skill sets are mentioned, all her virtual internship with title, roles are mentioned over here. Apart from that, all her experience projects with the links are mentioned over here as well. Her education, she was mentored by me, right, directly under my mentorship in jobaaj learning. So this way you can create a end-to-end resume for yourself as well. It will help you immensely. All right. So that is how it is going to help you a lot. And apart from that, I showed you my own dummy resume as well. This is my dummy template, dummy resume that you can have a look as well. All right. Apart from this, guys, as I told you on day one, if you want to learn end-to-end SQL from or end-to-end Power BI into the market, into the industries, there are multiple portals available over there. So again, if you want to learn, let's suppose a complete Power BI learning, so it's going to cost you more or less around 16,000 rupees plus GST. If you want to learn Power BI slash Tableau, it's going to cost you around 16,000 rupees plus GST again. Apart from that, if you want to learn end-to-end SQL, then you are going to, again, it's going to cost you more or less around 15,000 rupees plus GST in self-paced learning manner. So there are multiple programs available in the market as well. But again, because of the pricing and self-paced learning, I would say methodology, I personally do not recommend it right now. But again, it's up to you if you want to check it out. Apart from this, guys, I also want to quickly revise because there were a lot of students who were requesting that can we enroll in our advanced program on day 2, or is there any seats remaining for day 2 and so on. So again, for the students who have joined us for the first time and who were asking this question, so I just want to very quickly revise it for you as well, guys, that in case you want to extend your learning even beyond this webinar, guys, right? If you want to make sure that you learn end-to-end analytics under my mentorship, apart from that, if you want to build a solid portfolio into the analytics domain under scholarship pricing, you don't want to spend lakhs of rupees to learn and upskill. So again, if you want to basically extend your learning even beyond this webinar and are serious and committed towards building a portfolio into the analytics domain, guys, so for them we have launched a data and business analytics advanced certification program in specialization with Tableau and Power BI. And we have launched this program in collaboration with jobaaj.com, which is our job partner, placement partner, in-house placement assistance partner, jobaajlearnings.com, our learning partner, procapitas.com, our virtual internship partner, and Ishan Group of Institution, our scholarship partner. So with their collaboration, we have launched this end-to-end analytics program, guys. And apart from that, once we complete the learning of this program, we will be eligible to apply for all these job openings, which is data analyst, business analyst, data scientist, analytical associate, consultant, business intelligence developer, Tableau/Power BI developers. We have got visualization specialists, reports and dashboard developers, and so on. So all these job profiles will be available for us to apply for as well. Apart from that, your domain specific job profiles like financial data analyst, HR data analyst, healthcare data analyst, or let's suppose we have got a logistic data analyst. So all these job profiles will also be available for you, because the tools are going to remain same that we are going to cover in this particular program as well. For example, we are going to cover the number one BI tool, Power BI, the number one tool to analyze small amount of data, which is Microsoft Excel, a competitive business intelligence tool, which is Google Data Studio, a skill which is used to interact with the database, SQL, and we have seen a trailer of SQL today as well. And then the number one data visualization tool, Tableau, is also going to get covered. And along with this, guys, your AI tools learning like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Bard, Copilot will also be covered over here in our generative AI program. And your optional add-on skills of Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, statistical concept is also going to get covered end to end as a part of this particular program. Apart from that, it's a structured learning program, guys. So first of all, we are going to start with our semester 0, module 0, where we will focus upon the fundamental concepts, the basic concepts, which will help us immensely, right? For example, we have got what is big data, what is metadata. Apart from that, we have got what is sentimental analysis, what is, let's suppose, outlier, what is exploratory data analysis, what is distribution, deviation, key performance indicator, which type of chart you should use at what point of time. So all these are fundamental concepts. Because we are coming from different background, it is very important to focus upon these fundamentals and strengthen our foundations and core concepts. And we are going to target a data expert batch over here on completion of data core concepts over here. All right. After this, we are going to move towards the next semester, which is going to be Microsoft Excel complete mastery. Because guys, Excel learning is also very important. You cannot ignore Excel at any cost. Both the level, right from basics to intermediate to advanced level, to analytical based concepts like pivot table, Power Query, Power Pivot, lookup, indexing, analytical formulas and functions, what if analysis. Everything is going to get covered in Microsoft Excel as well, by learning visualization, dashboarding also. And we will also target a Microsoft certified Excel badge as a part of this program. And we are going to implement everything practically on our own Excel softwares. All right. Apart from this, guys, next semester is going to be SQL, super high in demand. And today we learned maybe about 5% of whatever is there to learn in SQL. But end-to-end learning in SQL, we are going to do over here, right from understanding the database concepts to relational database concepts, to understanding about CRUD operations, to understanding about MySQL as a tool, to understanding about join, self-join, union, subqueries, Windows functions. So end-to-end learning in SQL also we are going to do. And we will target a SQL Gold batch as well as a part of this program on HackerRank, so that we can include it in the achievement section of our resume. Apart from that, in next semester, we are going to focus upon Microsoft Power BI. Both the level of certification, whether it is level 1 or level 2, we are going to cover in Power BI as well, right from download and installation to learning about how to transform, clean and model your data using Power Query, to learning about basic visuals, advanced visuals, DAX, LODs, dashboarding skills, publishing your work on Power BI server, or making sure you learn AI powered analytics in Power BI, right? Or targeting a Microsoft certified PL 300 batch in Power BI. So we are going to learn end-to-end Power BI as well. And we will target the number one data visualization tool as well. both the level of certifications, level 1 and level 2, we are going to learn right from downloading and installing of the software to learning about worksheets to learning about relationships, join, parameters, calculated fields, level of details expressions, visualization, dashboarding skills, to building a portfolio on Tableau public and targeting a Tableau certified batch, right? So everything we are going to learn in Tableau as well. Your optional skills like Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib will also get covered step by step. Apart from this, guys, again, as I told you, whether it is your SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Excel, data core concepts, Python, NumPy, Pandas, ChatGPT, Copilot, everything is going to get covered in structured learning manner by focusing upon basics, intermediate, advanced concepts, completing 15 case study based projects, 10 EDA projects, 1 capstone project, 6 virtual internships. So end-to-end learning we are going to do. And as I mentioned, guys, that we are going to complete digital and virtual internships as well as a part of this particular program. So we will have 6 virtual internship partner over here. So our first virtual internship partner is going to be procapitas.com. Procapitas.com is a research and consulting firm, and we have done a tie-up with them. We have onboarded them as well, and we are going to complete our virtual internship under their analytics sector, and we are going to complete our capstone projects and live assignments over there. Apart from that, we are going to focus upon PwC Switzerland, Accenture North America, Tata India, Quantium, and KPMG virtual and digital internship, where we are going to solve our projects, assignments, case studies, and apply our knowledge of exploratory data analysis, data extraction, data cleaning, transforming, modeling, visualizations. Your communication and presentation skills will also be covered, which are known as soft skills. These 6 individual certificates will boost your portfolio immensely. And again, it's going to help you a lot in your resume screening as well. And since they are virtual and digital, guys, all of us are equally eligible, whether we are student or whether we are working professionals or whether we are career dropout. Apart from this, guys, we have got a lot of special added values as well. For example, we have got exclusive resume builder portal, which contain analytical based professional premium templates. You can choose any templates, enter your details, and your resume will get generated. And I am going to personally monitor and review your resume. You will be getting interview preparation guide, which will contain the list of important interview questions, right? So I'm going to monitor since I've taken a lot of interviews, so I know what kind of questions are trending. So you will be getting that interview preparation guide as well for each and every tool, which will help you when you go to actual interview. And you will be having one-to-one live mock interview directly scheduled with me as well, where I'm going to take your mock interview, guide you, and judge your skills so that you're confident when you go to actual interview. And the best thing is, guys, we have got our dedicated in-house placement assistance as well with jobaaj.com. Jobaaj.com is our placement assistance partner. It is our in-house partner, and they have got 22 plus HR members team who scraps and uploads the job for us. So we are going to have end-to-end job assistance over here as well with our own in-house job partner, which is jobaaj.com. Apart from that, we have got a lot of, I would say, where do we differentiate ourselves? So again, we have got 92% completion rate of this particular program from the previous quarter batch. We have got interactive hybrid mode of learning in which you will get 120 plus hours of on-demand recorded lectures with lifetime access where complete learning is there. In addition to that, I like to interact with my students as well. So we are going to have weekend live classes as well. Each weekend, we are going to have a live class where I'm going to take your live class. And again, even if you miss the live class, guys, you will get the recordings. In those live class, we discuss about projects, we do case studies, we do assignments so that we can include it in our resume. Apart from this, guys, you will be added to 24/7 Discord community where you can ask any question at any point of time. I am the admin of that community. You will be added to highly dedicated, motivated individuals premium community where I am going to be your admin. You have got lifetime access to that as well. And unlimited career counseling you're going to get, which is the most important feature where you can interact with your mentor, that is me, on one-to-one basis. You can ask any question at any point of time, and I am more than happy to help you, to assist you, to guide you, whether it is your career related question or personalized one-to-one question or whatever it is, right? So again, this is where we differentiate with our 92% completion rate, hybrid mode of learning, 120 plus hours of on-demand premium recorded lectures with lifetime access, weekend live classes where I'm going to take your live class. Recordings of those live class will also be given to you in case you miss it. 24/7 Discord support, unlimited career counseling directly with your mentor on one-to-one basis. Apart from that, we have got a strong backing from jobaaj.com as well, which is our in-house placement assistance partner. They keep us sending a lot of job proposals. They have been ranked as one of the best job portal operating in the country right now. And they have got 22 plus HR members team. They have 34K total job posting. You can subscribe to the job alerts as well on jobaaj.com. Apart from that, we have got exclusive referral community as well, where multiple students who have got placed, who have transitioned their career, they basically help our new students in transitioning their career as well. They refer our own students in their own companies. And I also have very strong networks in almost all the analytics firms, tech giants, IT giants, banking institutes, big four, big three consulting giants, and so on. So I also refer my students on one-to-one basis, because once you get referrals, your profile moves very, very high in priority. And then, guys, we have got a one-to-one mentorship as well as a part of this program. And I am going to be your mentor. I am just a message away on Discord. You can post any question at any point of time. You can have one-to-one calls with me as well. I'm more than happy to assist you, guide you, and mentor you. It's a live call, hand-holding support. That is why we have got limited students as a part of this particular batch, which is going to be 50, right? Earlier it was 40, but since there was a lot of students were requesting to increase it, so we were having 50 around students, and I think around 42 seats got booked on day one, and remaining seats are remaining for day two. We blocked those seats for day two. Again, apart from this, guys, there is no prior knowledge to be a part of this particular program. You just need an internet connection, growth mindset. All of you are equally eligible, whether you are a student or working professionals or career dropout. And this is going to be our roadmap. First of all, we are going to have orientation on coming Wednesday, which is day after tomorrow at 9 p.m. Dedicated group will be made by Tuesday morning, which is by tomorrow morning itself, right, for data and business analytics domain. And then we are going to start with our subsequent live classes, learning about data core concepts, Microsoft Excel complete mastery, learning SQL and building a HackerRank portfolio, learning Python NumPy, building a Kaggle portfolio, building a Tableau public portfolio, building a Power BI server portfolio, completing virtual internship with procapitas.com, completing digital internship with PwC Tata KPMG, or getting certified by jobaaj learning, or completing your professional examinations like Tableau desktop specialist, Microsoft certified Power BI developer. In the 11th step, we will focus upon resume building, LinkedIn profile building and optimization, Naukri.com profile building and optimization, and our placement assistance is also going to get unlocked from there. And as I discussed on day one, guys, we have a lot of success stories as well, which we keep on posting on bi-weekly manner on our own channel as well, right? For example, students from multiple domain transitioning their career into the analytics sector. This is Pratham Bansal, who got placed as a financial data analyst in Planify Capital, sharing his experience, his roadmap, and he's an alumni of jobaaj learning as well. Apart from that, we have got Prasad, who got placed from customer support to a data analyst environment, again sharing his experience, his roadmap, his success story with us, what kind of skills he has got. Apart from that, we have got Amir as well, who got placed from a sales domain to a data analyst in Nextford, again sharing all his experience, work, skill set, roadmap. We have got data scientist journeys as well. For example, this is Henil, who got placed in K. Girdharilal International as a data scientist in Surat, right? This way, we have got a lot of success stories which keep on getting posted in bi-weekly manner on our own channel as well. You can have a look at it. We post a lot of productive podcasts as well with industry professionals. You can have a look at it as well. Apart from that, multiple students getting placed as data analyst in Samsung over here. We have got operational data analyst. We have got sales level background to analytics project manager. We have got over here again Ishita Pandey, whose profile I showed you. She completed her credit card fraud detection as her capstone project as a business analyst. Ashwati Dinesh as a data analyst. We have got electrical to analytics project manager in Bestcom and so on. So we have got multiple success stories as well. And right now, guys, as I told you on day one, we are forming a Lakshya 2024 batch, Target 2024 batch under our affordable and impactful learning program. And that is why we have done a collaboration with Ishan Group of Institution. And we have bought our program under the corporate social responsibility of Ishan Group. And you're going to see, guys, it's a high-end technical and management institute, and we have done a CSR scholarship with them. 76% of the price of the program will be scholarship under Ishan collaboration over here. And again, they are going to be our CSR partner, which was covered in Hindustan Times as well, that Ishan Group of Institution and jobaaj.com collaborate to open new opportunities. So this way, guys, you're going to see that we focus upon multiple collaborations as well through jobaaj learning, procapitas, Ishan, to sustain our missions, to provide quality learning, and also to use their training materials, student credentials, and so on. All right. Apart from this, guys, as I told you on day one, the investment in this particular program before our corporate social responsibility tie up for the previous year batch was around 35K plus GST, which included all the learning. And after our CSR scholarship, we were able to reduce the price point to 15K plus GST, which included all your learning, which I mentioned to you, like Power BI, Tableau, Python, NumPy, Pandas, SQL, Excel, your projects, case study based projects, virtual internship, placement assistance, live mock interview, live classes, and so on. And right now, as I told you, that we are forming a Lakshya 2024 batch under our data and business analytics department. And with this, guys, we have secured an additional 76% scholarship from our Ishan collaboration. And the entire investment in this program in our Lakshya 2024 initiative is going to be 6,999 plus GST. That's it under my mentorship. And you will also get a Chat GPT Plus subscription for 6 months where you can explore advanced GPT and data analytics GPTs as well. It's a paid version, but you're going to get for 6 months free using student credentials of Ishan. So Lakshya 2024 is the coupon code for the remaining seats. 6,999 plus GST is the final amount in which you can book this live interactive program under my mentorship. It's a 4-month industry ready challenge, 4-month data ready challenge that we are going to take, guys. However, you can take more time as well. It's a flexible program, but on an average, it's going to take us around 4 months to complete the learning of this particular program. We are going to target Penta certification from jobaaj learning on completion of data and business analytics advanced certification program by procapitas.com on completion of virtual internship under their analytics department, by PwC Switzerland on completion of Power BI Forage virtual internship, Accenture North America data analytics internship, and Quantium advanced analytics internship as well. And we have got a proper brochure page in place where we have mentioned it's a data and business analytics advanced certification program in specialization with Tableau and Power BI under my mentorship. Apart from that, guys, around 41 seats got booked on day one, and after day one, we stopped the enrollment. 9 seats are remaining for day two under our scholarship amount of 6,999 plus GST. And guys, there are two ways in which you can book your seat. So Lakshya 2024 is the coupon code, and once you apply that, the entire investment will be 6,999 plus GST over here. There are two ways in which you can reserve your seats. The first way is you can book your seat in a one-shot payment of 6,999 plus GST. This way, your seat will be reserved instantaneously. We are going to have orientation on Wednesday at 9 p.m. induction session, and you will get instant access to the program on jobaaj learning so that you can start your learning right from day one. Guys, the second way in which you can book your seat is in case you're falling short of cash, you can also book your seat in a booking amount of 1,100 rupees. That's it, right? In this flexible mode of payment, you're going to see that your seat will be reserved under a scholarship amount of 6,999 plus GST. And we are going to have proper orientation, batch formation. And after the orientation at later point of time, you can clear the remaining dues as well, which is 6,999 minus 1,100, 5,899 plus GST. So both ways you can book your seat, guys. Lakshya 2024, you can write it down as well, is the coupon code for it. And it is also mentioned at the top, I think. Yes, Lakshya 2024. In case you are missing on the spelling, it is mentioned right at the top. Lakshya 2024 is the coupon code for this. Apart from this, guys, the team has also given you a checkout link. In the checkout link, the coupon code is already applied. Over here, the price point of the program is just 6,999 plus GST. You just have to mention your name, email ID, phone number, select any mode of payment, whether it is full amount or booking amount, and your seat is going to get reserved, whether you book it in 1,100 or 6,999 plus GST over here. And again, I wholeheartedly welcome you all to be a part of this particular program, guys, for the remaining seats. And we are going to start with our classes right from Wednesday. We are going to have orientation first of all, and then we are going to move ahead. Apart from this, Rajesh, we are going to have hybrid mode of learning, weekend live classes. I'm going to take your live class and on-demand lectures on weekdays, 24/7 Discord support, and lifetime access to the program that you're going to get. All right. Apart from this, guys, a lot of success stories are also mentioned over here. And yes, Nirma, internship available with this package itself. In 6,999 plus GST only, we are going to complete our virtual internship. There is no additional session for that. There is no additional fees for that as well. Okay. Apart from that, guys, yes, Sarah Khan, virtual internships like Accenture, KPMG, Tata will also be provided in just 6,999 plus GST. There is no additional fees for that, as I mentioned to you initially. Okay. Apart from this, guys, a lot of success stories are mentioned over here as well. You can take a look at it. You can listen to them. You can interact with them as well in our Discord community. You will be added to the Discord community right on Wednesday when I am going to take your induction and orientation session. Apart from this, you're going to see we have got students again. Dinesh getting placed in Samsung, sharing all his experience with us, how mentorship helped him, what was his program roadmap, what was his personalized strategy, what were the tools and technologies he learned, and then what were the questions asked in his interviews, and so on. We have got over here students as well, again transitioning their career into the analytics domain, sharing all their experience, work, skill set, roadmap, and so on. All right. So this way, you're going to see that multiple students transition their career and they share their experience as well. Apart from that, we have got over here Ishita Roy, who got placed as a data analyst in Noida, right? And again, sharing all her experience, how she transitioned her career from a career gap to a data analyst, operational data analyst, again, sharing all their work. We have got Ishita Roy as well, right? Who transitioned his career. Okay, we have already discussed about that. We have got Vipin Rao as well, who is from sales and civil domain, who transitioned his career into the analytics project manager because he was having some experience as well. So he transitioned his career as an analytics project manager. Again, sharing his interviews, how his HR rounds, types of question asked, what was the mentorship all about, and so on. We have got Ishita Pandey as well, who transitioned his her career as a business analyst right out of college. We have got over here Ashwati Dinesh also, guide, who got placed in eClerx Pune, and eClerx is a listed company, very big company. Again, sharing all their experience, skill sets, round of interview, what kind of advice she has to the for the future analytics aspirants, and so on. Okay, what will be your class timing? It's going to be on weekend live class at 12 p.m. 1 to 1.5 hours is going to be the duration. Weekends on demand lectures, lifetime access, 24/7 Discord support. Shatujit Bishwas as a part of this particular program. Okay. Apart from this, guys, there are multiple other success stories as well. There is Karuna, who transitioned his her career in Cap Gemini as an associate data consultant. Again, sharing all their work, experience, a skill set, a roadmap, and so on. Right. So this way, they keep on having. Again, they give us their success stories as well. And I have to record two more success stories in this week. One is for Rakesh and one is for Vipin Kumar. You will be seeing that in this week on our own channel as well. So in case you want to read about them, you can read about them as well, right? So this way, students transition their career and again, they become a part of jobaaj learning alumni section. Apart from this, guys, we have got over here electrical to analytics project manager. And over here, he got placed. He's Naveen. He got placed in Bescom in Bangalore, right, as a analytics project manager. Again, sharing all his work, experience, end-to-end mentorship he's seeking, and so on. Apart from that, guys, once you complete the learning of this program, even after you complete, you attain your objective, after that also you can, I'm more than happy to assist you, guide you. Your mentorship is for lifetime with me. All right. Apart from that, we have got Khushi Yadav as well, who took a career gap of 5 years, and again she transitioned his career as her career as a data analyst. So you're going to see that even if you have a career gap, right, students transition their career after that as well. Okay, so I can guide you end to end how you can transition a career use by a career gap, or how you can mention it in your resume, what kind of projects you can do, what kind of virtual internships you can target, and so on. Okay. All right, guys, before we move ahead, there are a lot of other success stories as well that you can go through. Mu Sigma, decision scientist, someone getting placed in expand my business analyst, mechanical engineer to a data analyst. He got placed in Limbudi fashion. We have got again jobless to data analyst Hariharan got placed in Topple Merrill. Binod got placed in Indian American Foundation. Jobless to Power BI developer, he got placed in Greenpoint Global, Navi Mumbai, and so on. All right. Apart from this, guys, 44 students have already reserved their seats under a scholarship amount of 6,999 plus GST, or a booking amount of 1,100 rupees. Last 6 seats are remaining under our scholarship amount. So 3 more seats got booked on day 2, guys. And I would like to welcome Nimra Taneem. We have got over here Ishan Nair and Rohan Mehta. Welcome to this particular program. We are going to have orientation right on coming Wednesday, which is day after tomorrow. All right. And by Tuesday itself, you're going to be added to our dedicated batch. And you don't have to do anything in that. The team will be the operational team of jobaaj will be taking care of it, right? So they will be adding you to dedicated batch, which we are going to start. And I'm going to take your orientation where I'm going to guide each and everything to you as well. All right. Apart from this, guys, I would also like to tell you that over here, okay, over here we have got a AI program as well, which is embedded. So your AI learning, your AI tools, for example, your chat GPT learning, your Google Bard learning, your Copilot learning, your prompt based engineering, right? Apart from that, how to write effective prompts on ChatGPT premium learning, ChatGPT 4.0 learning is also included over here. Your AI based reporting, AI based data visualization is also covered over here as a part of this program. Your AI tools like Zapier automation learning is also covered in 699 plus GST. There is no additional fees for that. Okay. Apart from this, guys, you're going to see that over here we have got top performance journey as well. Who is this program for? We have got all the students who are right now in their college who wants a proper mentorship under my mentorship, who wants to learn, who wants to basically build a solid portfolio into the analytics domain, who wants to basically apply for off-campus placements, off-campus interviews, are all eligible to be a part of this particular program. I am going to guide you and I am going to mentor you in that. Apart from that, all the working professionals who are right now working in any stream, any domain, who want to basically upscale, upgrade themselves, then again, I am going to help you in that as well. In case you want to apply for internal job posting, in case you want to switch your career, start your career into the analytics domain, I can guide you in that. Okay. Kanchrela, we are going to have our live class on weekends at 12 p.m. and weekdays on demand premium recorded lectures, 24/7 Discord support you're going to get. All right. Guys, apart from that, in case you have a career gap because of any reason, for example, government exam preparation or anything in general, again, I am going to be your mentor in that. Apart from that, guys, I can guide you how to restart your career right from scratch and again get into the analytics domain. In case you are a fresher straight out of college who want to switch their career, start their career into the analytics domain, I can guide you end to end how to do that. Or if you are a career switcher, for example, you are from arts domain and you want to switch your career into analytics sector, you are from law domain, you want to switch your career into analytics sector, I can guide you in that as well. When we have to pay the remaining amount after 1100, you can do it after orientation, Prasamesh, by the end of this week as well. That is perfectly fine. Okay. All right. Now, guys, apart from this, I also want to quickly tell you that over here we have got a tentative weekly learning as well. For example, week 1, we are going to focus upon core concepts, right? The fundamental concepts in the analytics domain. And you're going to see the current and future state of analytics. Is your data collected, right? Apart from that, why data is the new oil? Amazon, Netflix case study, different types of data analytics. So all these are fundamental concepts that we are going to cover initially as a part of this particular program. Okay. Apart from that, you're going to focus upon data literacy concepts as well, like what is big data, what is metadata, what is a RDBMS, what is outlier, aggregation, deviation, distribution. So all these things you're going to cover in data literacy concept as well as a part of this program. Okay. Yes, Vinod S, you can do that, but you have to reserve your seat for that as well. Okay. I have 16 years of experience in traditional marketing and presently. Okay. So you can also apply for marketing managerial analytics role, right? So in marketing role also, there are a lot of campaigns that we have to analyze and we have to make sure that we analyze campaigns where we have to put our money, increase, get the right ROIs for that. So we have to do clustering classifications. So big data analytics is used for that as well. So you can use your experience and you can go into a senior marketing analytics role as well. Apart from this, guys, you're going to see once we cover the data literacy concept, the next thing that we are going to focus upon is the practical hands-on concept, which is Microsoft Excel complete mastery, right? Apart from this, guys, we have got Google Data Studio as well, which is our upcoming business intelligence tool, where we are going to learn about business intelligence, data visualization basics, and then we will move towards SQL level 1, SQL level 2, both level 1 and level 2 we are going to cover, because guys, your first round of interview itself will be on SQL. Okay. So that is why it's very, very important. Learning SQL is a must have skill for all of us. Apart from that, we will also target a SQL Hacker Rank Gold badge as well, so that you can include it in the achievement section of your resume. We will be focusing upon Power BI level 1, Power BI level 2 as well, both level 1 and level 2. And guys, trust me, just for Power BI, if you will see, you have to spend around more than 15,000 rupees in the market to learn professionally, certified Power BI from a professionally certified trainers. But over here in our scholarship pricing, everything will be available at a scholarship amount of 6,999 plus GST as well. And again, you can do your own research as well. You can just check Power BI programs in the industry just for Power BI, not for data analytics. You can just do a research and you will see average price point is going to be more than 15,000. And that is a demand Power BI generates in the market as well. It's super high in demand, right? We have got more than 65,000 job openings posted on Naukri.com just by the keyword of Power BI, and you can check that as well. Apart from this, guys, we will also target Tableau level 1 learning, level 2, Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib is also going to get covered. Your extreme job preparation will be powered by jobaaj.com in terms of resume building, in terms of interview preparation guide, in terms of job assistance and one-to-one live mock interview, right? So these steps are also very, very important, because you don't just have to learn like Udemy recorded lectures. You have to make sure that you do a end-to-end learning. You build a good resume. You understand about mock interviews. You learn important interview questions. Understand how to apply effectively to the job profiles. How to increase your chances in the market. How to spam your resume effectively. So all these training will also be given to us. Apart from that, you don't have to be from a specific background to get into the analytics domain. For example, I am also from the All right, guys. I guess I just got dropped off. So sorry for that. I'm going to again share my screen and show you what was remaining. So as I mentioned to you guys, that all of us are equally eligible to get into the analytics domain. Whether we are, again, there, we don't have to be from a specific background to get into the analytics sector. For example, you don't have to be from a specific background like IT background to get into the analytics sector. I am also from the electronic domain over here, and my mentor is from mechanical domain over here, right? So all of us are equally eligible to get into that. Apart from this, guys, your internships are also guaranteed. Your virtual and digital internships are also guaranteed as a part of this program. There is no additional fees for that. And over here, you're going to see, you're going to complete a virtual internship through Pro Capitas. We are going to complete our virtual internship through Tata, Quantium, Accenture, and KPMG as well. And I am going to show you all those portals as well. Okay. So again, guys, end-to-end learning we are going to do under 6,999 plus GST. We are going to have our virtual internships covered as well. The duration of this program is going to be again more or less 4 to 4.5 months. Apart from that, guys, I welcome you to be a part of this exclusive data communities where I'm going to be a mentor. And before we move ahead, guys, I quickly want to tell you that 46 seats have been booked. So 2 more seats are booked as a part of this program, and last 4 seats are remaining, guys. So 46 students have booked their seats in a scholarship amount of 6,999 plus GST, or about booking amount of 1,100 rupees. So Kirthana Kotadi and Vinod S, welcome to this particular program. All right. We are going to have orientation right on coming Wednesday. All right. And dedicated group will be made by Tuesday itself. All right. So again, thank you so much for booking your seat. And again, I promise that we are going to learn a lot of things, end-to-end quality learning in each and every tool we are going to have. All right. Now, guys, apart from this, I also want to tell you that this is procapitas.com for us, and this is our virtual internship partner. And they are going to assist us in our virtual internship. Our students are going to do, they're going to solve case studies, they're going to solve assignments in this procapitas.com. Apart from that, we are going to post a lot of latest research reports as well. And we are going to do our dedicated virtual internship under their analytics department. And we will get certified also directly by procapitas.com over here. All right. So again, direct certification by procapitas.com only will be given to you. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Apart from that, guys, we're going to complete bunch of other virtual internships as well. I have got their links saved also. So our next virtual internship will be with Tata in data visualization, empowering business with effective insights. So you're going to see the next virtual internship will be powered directly by Tata, and we are directly going to get certified by Tata as well over here. It is going to be a job simulation internship where a task that a data analyst perform in their day-to-day life, we are going to simulate those same tasks in this particular job. I would say simulation internship. And over here, you're going to see, guys, that multiple skills we are going to get certified into after we complete this virtual internship, like visualization, data interpretation. We have got charts and graph, visual basics, presentation skills, and so on. And over here, you're also going to see, guys, that all the tasks will be mentioned over here as well. For example, first of all, we will get an introductory video from Tata CCC officer, and then we have to frame the business scenario. We have to make sure that we frame the right business scenario. We understand the business behind the data. It is very important for us, guys. We think from the perspective of business leaders, right? So that we can find effective insights, right? We have to also figure out that how my insights is going to help my business at the end. That is also very, very important. You cannot just give some random insight that, you know what, your sales is growing over here. Why is it growing? And what am I going to do with that insight, right? So you have to tell that as well. That is why it's a techno-functional role, and I loved it as well. And guys, task 2 will be choosing the right visual. You have to make sure that you choose the right visual to communicate your information effectively to the senior leadership. Task 3 will be creating effective visuals, right? Using Tableau and Power BI. And task 4 will be communicating insights and analytics. So we have to make sure that we communicate our work effectively to the senior leadership as well. And we will directly get certified by Tata over here. Guys, the next virtual internship will be with Accenture in navigating numbers, data analytics, and visualization. It is also going to be a job simulation internship over here. And the kind of, I would say, the kind of certificate that we are going to get once we complete this virtual internship is going to look somewhat like this. How many days this course duration? Mohesh, it's going to be more or less 4 to 4.5 months, but you can take some more time as well. That is perfectly fine. Okay. Apart from this, guys, this is how your certificate is going to look like once you complete virtual internship. And the best thing is, in your certificates, 6 months duration will be mentioned. For example, January to August. 6 months duration will be mentioned that you completed this virtual internship in 6 months. But in actual, if you will see, the virtual internship is going to take us around, not more than 3 weeks. All the virtual internships we will be able to complete in around 3 weeks, because we are going to apply our knowledge over there. And in fact, in Accenture, they say that it's of 2 to 3 hours only. But in your certificates, I'm not sure why, but they mention 6 months, which is also very, very good, right? It will help us further. All right. Apart from this, guys, you are going to see that different tasks will be mentioned over here as well. For example, task 1 is going to be project understanding. You have to make sure you get a complete understanding about your data, the work that you have to do, and your project. After that, guys, you have got data cleaning and data modeling, right? Apart from that, the next task is data visualization and data storytelling. We have to tell a good story with the help of your data as well. And task 4 will be presentation of your work to the client. That is also very, very important for us. You have to learn some soft skills as well. You have to present your work as well to the business stakeholders. Okay. The next is going to be with PwC in Power BI, guys. So we are going to learn Power BI. We're going to do projects, and we are going to do virtual internship as well in Power BI. And all these certificates, you can attach the links, because links will be given to you as well, so that you can increase your credibility. Apart from that, guys, it's also a job simulation internship. As you can see over here, all the skills will be mentioned over here as well, that you're going to get certified into Power BI dashboarding skills, defining KPI skills, metric skills, calculation metric skills, and insights and action skills, and so on. And it is going to be a case study based virtual internship, guys. And over here, you have to complete some tasks. You have to earn a certificate and stand out in application. Confidently answer questions in interviews and explain why you are a good fit for our team. Apart from this, guys, first of all, you will get an introductory video from PwC again employees, and after that we're going to focus upon task 1, where we have to understand the data. Once we understand the data, the next step is to understand the call center trend with the help of that data, right? Again, we are going to solve a case study over here, guys. We are going to improve the call center trends over here. Report the right metrics and KPI using Power BI. Task 3 will be customer retention. We have to make sure that we increase our customer retention with the help of our insights, with the help of our analytics. And again, task 4 is going to be communication skills. And Quantium is going to be our next virtual internship partner, guys. And it's a advanced virtual internship that we are going to complete. And over here, it's a job simulation internship. And on an average, it takes us around 4 to 5 hours only to complete this virtual internship. All right. Apart from this, all your skills will be mentioned over here as well that you get certified in, like statistical testing, presentation skills, commercial thinking, data wrangling, data analysis, and all your tasks will be mentioned over here as well. For example, first of all, you will get an introductory video from the group executive of Quantium, and then tasks will be mentioned like data